Welcome back to the channel. We are out here in the great Nashville area.
We're in White House.
I'm sorry, we're in White House right now. Day started off kind of wet and kind of gloomy, and then all of a sudden it got beautiful, and I'm kind of cold right now. I love this weather compared to the Texas heat. This is pretty good. I mean, Naima's got on a sweatshirt.
I also have on shorts, so I'm sure Mom is talking about me right now.
So we're there. But anyway, we got a phone call about something interesting, so we're going to go check this out and, of course, bring you guys with us. All right, back at the house, and man, it is so gorgeous and just feels so lovely outside. We are whipping up some old fashions. I grabbed my cigar, and we're gonna go sit outside and enjoy this beautiful. What is this? The mid. Where's Nashville located? It's on the east.
It's the South.
It's not. I don't consider Nashville the South.
I mean, it's below the
It's
Mason
below the
Dixon.
Mason-Dixon.
So it's the
Yeah,
South.
you're below the Mason-Dixon. But I don't. From Texas, I'm
But
kind of
in
hard
Nashville,
to.
we are in Middle Tennessee. So.
All right, so this Middle Tennessee weather, and I'm still gonna say Middle East.
Middle East? We're in the Middle East.
In the Middle East of the United States.
Oh, God.
Is that wrong?
God bless you. All right. Well,
Maybe not. But we're gonna go sit outside and enjoy this weather and kind of talk about the shenanigans that we were up to today. Spoiler alert, don't put too much thought into it. You good, Neems?
Gucci.
All right. You just struck me, man. The cigar today is a LFD. Definitely on my top 5. So that's what I'll be enjoying. I am married to my bartender, so my old fashioned comes out pretty nice. The only thing is I gotta buy a smoking kit to smoke it out because they just come out a little better that way, in my opinion. We're outside.
Are you sitting on the moisture?
Yes, I am sitting on the moisture. Like we said, the day started off pretty wet, so the chairs out here have taken in quite a significant amount of water. But anyway, we got a phone call yesterday, and by we, I mean I. And one of the builders we were looking at for a potential purchase of a home when we were a little more hopeful that our house would sell a little sooner in Texas. And in case I didn't mention that, our house in Texas did sell last week. We closed last week Wednesday, which was phenomenal. So we no longer have to worry about that. And I guess you can say that closes out the Texas chapter there with the sale of that home. That does not mean going back to Texas is not in the cards. At some point, ultimately, I think we're going to end up back in Texas, and I think Naima would agree with me on that statement.
Only time will tell.
She's dusting off Remy back there. This is shed season for him. But anyway, got a phone call, and she was telling me about one of the homes we were looking at that had finally finished, and at the time we looked at it, it was still in the process of being built. Now, there's a video where we did back in the past that we had a few homes that we were looking at, and we did put those on the channel. I don't think this was one of them. I cannot remember if it was or was not, but I don't think it was one of them. But anyway, she called to say, hey, the house is finished. It hadn't had any traction yet, so they had massive incentives. I think it was 25,000 to use how you wish. So
Go.
we went to tour the house again. She called yesterday. She called again today. She texted me like 4 times today. And I was like, okay, let's just go look and see what she has to say, because obviously she's trying to get us out there. And we loved the house. I mean, we instantly got there, walked through, and remembered what it was about that home that we really, really liked. So went and toured it, and went and talked to her afterwards to kind of put some things in perspective for us. Showed us kind of some possibilities. She was like, well, look, here's what your, kind of like your mortgage would look like. She was able to take $25,000 and break that up between paying some closing cost and buying the rate down. So all we would really have to do was come to the table with our down payment, and that down payment depended on if we were going FHA route, which was would be a 3.5% down payment, I believe it is, and then a conventional route, which can be anywhere around the 20% down tip. Financially, we've been supporting a house and rent for the past year, so needless to say, putting 20% down the house right now is not something we are anxious to run to go do at this particular moment. So she also brought up there's a zero down option, but it's not really zero down. Nothing ever appears as it seems. It's kind of like where you are leasing a car or on a lease, and it says, $700 a month, this is your car, but in the fine print, you got to do X, Y, Z. So it was kind of like that. So, but we sat, we listened, we, said, something to think about. The payment wasn't terrible. It's more than we're paying the rent, obviously. Big shock for me was that, and Naima as well, was that the taxes in Nashville are significantly lower than they are in Texas. We looked. We saw the breakdown. Her manager, I can't remember the lady's name that was helping us. Rachel was helping us. Her manager was on site, so has a financing background. So he kind of went through the breakdown with us on what that could be and what that could look like. All of that was great. And appreciate her being adamant about us coming out and taking a look. I did learn something new today, that zero is an option. However, there's some fine print there that you do need to go through to realize that, yeah, says that, but it may not necessarily be what it is. But ultimately, we're just not in a situation right now where we want to go purchase a house. We kind of want to have the opportunity to save that extra spending a little bit.
Yeah.
And also we would like to, camp and do all that other stuff that we to do.
I just think that don't get me wrong, there are definitely benefits to us owning a house. Obviously, we've owned a few houses at this point, so there's definitely benefits to it. But I think the biggest drawback for me about getting into another large purchase is that you then have to go back through the whole process of, okay, now I'm allocating a certain amount of money towards your house and taking care of a house and all of that, when we could be using that to be able to go out and, definitely just camp and travel more.
So that led us to the whole just relax, take a pause. My Texas realtor would be excited to hear that that is the response. To just relax and not necessarily jump at the opportunity to go purchase right now. We're gonna wait and we're gonna be patient. And patient might be we're renting for years to come. I don't know. We'll see. We'll never say never, but we'll kind of see how that goes. But again, I do appreciate her taking the time to bring us out and have us do the look and learn some of the things that we did learn.
Drop that.